Hello, welcome everybody to Strong Faith Missions. I am the truth seeker, looking for nothing but the truth. So help me God. All right, I'm gonna try some of this coffee out here. Well, that's some good coffee. Nothing but the truth there. All right. Uh, Today's gonna be a little bit of an educational thing. I think it's eye opening. It's pretty exciting stuff. I have been doing a lot of research and for years and years and praying, and it finally just all came to me so clear. Okay, that's going to be kind of controversial, or I say crossing a lot of denominational lines. There's a lot of different researchers and theologians who actually study scriptures and have different translations and understanding. A lot of them are spirit filled. A lot of them are filled with something other than the spirit. It's a PG video. I don't want to say they're full of hooey, but anyway, a lot of them are. All right, so you got to take the truth and find out what is true by doing a lot of work. Anyway, long story short, it all came to me and it clicked together like a perfect puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna call this one probably the 10,000 year war, or the war from the beginning. And nothing ever actually changed. I mean, it starts out in the Garden of Eden to now. Jesus and God and all that revealed the whole New World Order, satanic thing from the very beginning. Okay. Y'all may or may not have heard of the serpent seed doctrine, where the serpent, had intercourse with Eve, and they conceived a child. It was Eve, it was Cain and Abel. Cain was of the serpent and Abel was of Adam. And Jesus even kind of confirms that in the New Testament as well. So there's always been two bloodlines. If you notice your royalty in the world today, they want to stay in royalty. They don't want to marry the common. Or what's the difference between royal blood and common blood? Maybe that serpent seed, or fallen angel DNA, which talked about in Genesis 6. I think it's really interesting. You know, so think about it though. There's always been a man behind the scenes. Some people behind the scenes pulling strings. You probably heard the world, the stage, and we all play our part. Okay, it's interesting that Jesus uses those terms. A hypocrite, which back then a hypocrite meant an actor wearing a mask or pretending to be something he's not. That would be a hypocrite. Like our movie stars or actors today would be what they call hypocrites, because that's what it is. It's pretty much an actor. And Jesus was revealing the whole New World Order control and how Satan controls the world through these people and manipulates situations and events. They've done it since the beginning of time. That's why that's one of the major reasons why they had to have him killed. Because he was getting thousands and thousands of people following and figuring out how this whole thing works, because Jesus was revealing the truth to them. They couldn't have that truth going, because people see the truth and see how it actually works. They lose the fear. They don't have any fear. When you realize this world is just temporary, this life is a temporary one step. And the next step beyond this is way better and way more huge, then you don't have no fear in this world. You overcome this world. That's how Jesus overcame the world. He said, I have overcome this world. And his disciples all overcame this world. They went to the cross gleefully and glad and proud to die on that cross for Jesus Christ and for the knowledge of the truth. Because they know this life here is just one step. Okay? And without no fear, then the devil can't control you. The government can't control you. Nobody can control you if you don't have any fear, because you have faith in God. Okay? Now, think about it now. It's a huge thing. If you really think about it and do some research there, around the time, now I got a lot of atheists and other people that watch my videos sometimes, and they like to critique, so I might say a lot of things in different angles to try to keep everybody understanding the primary picture. I don't like talking different doctrine to Baptist and this doctrine to Catholic. I'm a believer. I'm not a independent denominational person. I think all mainstream churches are absolutely full of crap. All right, that's just me. I know it is, because I've been to Baptist church, I've been to Pentecostal, and their doctrines don't even line up with what the book says it's supposed to line up. All right, they find one little, anyway, getting off page here. All right, but think about it. After the time that Jesus died on the cross and ascended into heaven, okay, around that time frame, 0 or 32 AD, Argue about that all you want. Okay. But within less than 300 years of that event, okay, every major empire across the whole world all collapsed from the inside out. All right, the people stood up and revolted against the government. Even the Mayans over here, we ain't discovered yet. Around archaeologists and historians say that they overthrew their government roughly the same time. All right, so the devil who owned all these empires and all the governments around the world lost his stuff. All right, he lost it all because people started fighting. They rose up against the government because they knew it was something better. They could see some kind of light. They could see the truth. The Holy Spirit came and affected the whole world. Totally destroyed his kingdom. And he'd been frantically panicking, trying to get it all back through the Dark Ages and the war and the Crusades, the fake Catholic people at the time trying to just put everybody under that one banner, one false religion. Now he's got a lot of false preachers teaching false religions and stuff of that nature, trying to bring everybody back under one banner, one world religion, one world money, and all that. But it's been the same thing since the beginning of time, all right? It ain't a new world order. It's the same old creep that was back there in the Garden of Eden. I want you to realize that, okay, and see where we're at, okay? Y'all need to wake up. Get out of this worldly picture of, I got to take care of me and my family. You got to take care of everybody. Your whole neighborhood of people who are actually loving other people who actually have good morals and manners and looking for God. And Jesus said you can tell if a person's of God or not by judging by their fruit. That means their actions and deeds. They might not know the church doctrine. They might not know or think or read the Bible like you do. Maybe you don't read the Bible. I don't know. Okay? But actions and deeds, if they're giving their shirt off their back to help the next man, and they're always self-sacrificing, then their actions and deeds shows you that they're on the path to God. They are of God. God will bring them to him. Now, some selfish person doing things for himself and don't care about anybody else, stuff like that, he's not on the path looking for God, so his fruits are showing that those are people you don't associate with at all, okay? Just trying to tell you survival things here, all right? Now think about it real hard and deep. All right, we know that we slipped up and we let a lot of things go, a lot of things that God's against. We let it go on. Oh, it don't affect me none. All right, but now it's all coming to a head. We have to all start getting together. Grow you some chickens, grow you some crops. Do it quickly because fertilizer's going to be short. The food's going to be real short. I mean, everything's coming to a crunch. All right, when the food starts getting short, don't go out there fighting and killing and trying to shoot everybody else. But have you some food and hopefully start networking now. Get everyone else to start growing some food and taking care of things. And, the fertilizer's going to be short. Get people to grow some chickens, and then you can take some of their chicken poop and use it for fertilizer. Stuff like that. You can network in small communities. All right. Anyway, I went off topic there. That's a different topic entirely. But this was all about the New World Order and how Jesus was explaining it and showing everybody. It was all throughout the whole Bible. If you look at it, it's always been a fight between God and the devil. We've always felt like, oh, we're not involved in that. But we're very much involved in that because it's all about our perception. Because we are God's creation. We are in the image of God. All right, we rule this world all together. So the devil has to get us deceived and not care or actually be, evil, to bring our evil out. And we have to get rid of that. Okay, we have to work together, love each other. Jesus said, love God with all your heart, soul, spirit, mind. But more importantly, just as important, love your neighbor as yourself. People are not doing that. And even Christians or people who love God are afraid to do that, afraid to get hurt. But it's time in the game, it's time to start loving each other, working together, all right, and we can get through this, all right. God said those who persevere to the end shall make it, shall be there in the kingdom of heaven, okay. So let's try to persevere to the end and persist. Love Christ with all your heart, soul, spirit, and mind. Until next time, y'all stay safe.